Alright, coming at you with another toy haul video. This has been a few weeks, I think at least 3, maybe 4. Some of the stuff that I have included in this video is stuff that I have unboxed in previous videos, but I thought I'd include it if you're just watching my toy haul playlist. So, let's get started with a 1/24 scale Jada Back to the Future Delorean time machine. And I already have the Back to the Future Part 2, where the wheels are kind of tucked up underneath, and it has the Mr. Fusion on the back. And I have the Part 3, where it's got the time circuits on the front of the car. I don't know if they're time circuits or just like replacement parts on the hood of the car, the white wheel wells, and I think that's the only difference between 2 and 3. And then with number 1, it still lights up. It does not have the Mr. Fusion, but it does have, you see it back there, a little hook that you can attach back in here and display it as if it is getting ready to catch the lightning that is striking the clock tower. So now I have Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. There are subtle differences between each one, but I have the whole collection. I was really hoping that for Part 1, they would kind of move this car back and include a figure like they have been doing. They've done some like Iron Man, Spider-Man, the Batmobiles. They've done like Scooby and Shaggy, some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I was really hoping that you'd get a character or 2 or 3, maybe Doc Brown and Marty McFly, maybe Einstein the dog, but they released it just the car, which I guess at the end of the day it's going to go well with the other 2 cars that I have that are going to all look uniform together. So I was really excited to see this. I think I passed on this twice because I looked at it and I falsely presumed, I thought it was the one I already had, but then when I realized, oh, those wheels aren't tucked underneath like they are in the Part 2, I don't have that one. My goodness, I'm really surprised it's still here. I thought I was going to miss out on a chance. I probably should have because I passed on it a couple times. Went to a Meijer, and they were really, thin on the shelves. Apparently they were resetting their toy section, moving it, and so when I first got there, I was walking through empty aisles. I couldn't believe it. I thought, man, this is worse than I've ever seen it before. And then I just kept, this can't be how it is. And I kept walking. Finally found some toys. Definitely underwhelming even when I found them. But I did find a Punisher Hot Wheels premium car. And they have released this car in different variants. I believe that the first shade was actually black. And I might have done a video on it before, but I don't think it's a video that I still have posted. And this one here is kind of a dark blue. I actually really like the way that this one looks. And you can see it's got the minigun up top. It's got like a radar, and it's got some missiles that can slide out the back. You can see all these computers inside here. So pretty cool Punisher Hot Wheels premium car. This was an eBay purchase. I have been hunting for a Casey Jones action figure, and I knew that Reaction was going to be releasing one, and I just couldn't find it. I looked at several Targets, I looked at a couple toy stores, and nobody had the Casey Jones, so I'm gonna guess that he was a pretty popular release in that wave, and there must not have been a lot of them in each case because I never saw any. So I just went ahead and ordered it on eBay, and I didn't do too bad. A lot of times you'll find these for $17 or $18. I think I paid $18 shipped for mine on eBay, so that was pretty alright. I don't mind the 5 points of articulation for the Reaction figure. I think that it's actually not a bad looking figure. It's not quite as animated and corny as the 1980s figure. It's got some really good artwork. This one here came to me unpunched, so that's kind of fun. Another thing that I had already did an unboxing on, I got some Muscle Men figures. These are WWF figures, and I have the complete series You've got Andre the Giant, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Iron Sheik, Jake the Snake Roberts, Junkyard Dog, Macho Man Randy Savage, Mean Gene. You've got the $1 Million Man, Ric Flair, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Sergeant Slaughter, and the Ultimate Warrior. There are 3 to a package, and there are 4 packages here. I think that when I did my video, I talked that one of the packages, the bubble had come off, and it's because of the Andre the Giant is such a so much larger a character than the other 2, and I think that when he was packaged, he just barely fit in there, and it kind of pressed the bubble away. I took some 2-sided tape and taped the bubble back on. I may end up taking some very clear, crystal clear tape and going around the back side of it here just to keep it all together, and I don't think that that looks too bad. If you get super close, you might be able to see that it didn't quite line up like it should, but for displaying in a row like that, I think that that's going to look pretty cool on the pegboard all displayed. I went to a Five Below hunting for some Series 5 Micro Machines, and they did not have Series 5. They had some Series 1, the 3-packs, and I had already purchased a bunch of them at Walmart that I had gotten on clearance, and these were full price at $5 a piece, so I passed on those. They didn't have anything beyond Series 1, and I already had everything that they had, but I did pick up a few things at Five Below. I had not seen this Donkey Kong figure, and my boys have got a lot of the Mario Brothers figures, and I think it's just a matter of time before they see this figure, and they're going to be negotiating with me. Can we do some chores to get that off your pegboard and out of your collection and into our toy box? We'll see how long I can keep it in my collection. But I thought that Donkey Kong figure is pretty cool, and I have yet to see him until today at Five Below. Furthermore, at Five Below, I picked up some gag money. This stuff here is, I opened one of them. Let's see if I can figure out which one I opened. And they're just little fake $100 bills. They're a half $100 bill and a half $100 bill. You fold it over like this, and it looks like a couple $100 bills set together. And when somebody gets excited and picks it up, they see, oh, you got pranked. And so I thought that was kind of fun. I opened up one package. I bought one to open and kind of enjoy, and another one to set on the pegboard. And you know, I'd like to they have a section of pranks and gags, and I think I might go ahead and build a section of pranks and gags in my toy collection. And at $1.50 per prank, you know, you can really fill that in pretty well and help sell that idea that you do in fact have a toy store in your man cave. Continuing on at Five Below, they had a Rubik's Magic Star. This is really just a fidget kind of toy. You can take and turn it from this like kind of star pattern and turn it into a cube, and it looks like the like a four square Rubik's cube, and then you can just keep turning it inside out from the star pattern to the cube pattern. And I'm actually kind of surprised that this is a officially branded Rubik's cube, since there's not really any puzzle solving. It's just kind of a fidget toy, but it does have that holographic, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up or not, but it does have that holographic Rubik's logo. So I thought that's going to look pretty cool displayed next to a couple of my Rubik's cubes. They had this in their clearance section at Five Below. It was price tagged at $3.25, and I got it for 50% off. Had I realized it was 50% off, I might have grabbed a handful of them to hang a bunch of them on a peg hook. I've heard of these. I've never seen them out in the wild ever. And apparently you just take a dart, and it looks like there is a single dart in here. Kind of curious what color the dart is. Yellow and orange. But you place the single dart that it comes with in the gun, and then you take and slap this little mechanism here, and it presses up and shoots it out. Shoots the dart out. But from what I've heard, it's very difficult to accurately aim this thing. It is basically just Nerf's attempt to make the cheapest Nerf blaster that they've ever done. And I thought, you know, there's been so many complaints about it. I think that I enjoy collecting Nerf's failed products, because maybe that will be something that will be worth something at some point someday, when somebody says, yeah, that thing was a piece of junk. How do you have one brand new in the package? And that I've always enjoyed collecting. And I have a couple of videos showing my Tailwinds collection. I did not have the Messerschmitt 109. I think that's what this one's called. The Tailwinds that come at Five Below do not come with a stand, but they do have the little landing gear already down, so they will display okay. And if you were to look for this one on eBay, you may not be able to find it in this packaging, and it may come with a stand, but mostly you're going to spend $20 to $25 for just this one. And I picked it up for $3.50 at Five Below. So that's going to be a nice way to continue building that die-cast airplane collection. I believe I've got between like 30 and 50 of them, and I had them all displayed in a glass case. So I think I'm going to knock one of the ones out of the collection and make room for this one here. There are a few of them that I didn't really care for, but they came in a big lot, and I just threw them in to fill in the space. But this will definitely go in the collection. And there was another one, and I think I'm going to keep this one in the package and just display it as is. It's got that nice, bright, shiny orange and teal color to it, which I think it looks pretty cool, and I think that it's packaged well. I don't think I've ever seen this variant of the stunt plane. I have seen and have purchased the stunt plane before, but I've never seen it in this color. And I thought that that was kind of a really bright, loud coloring for this, and I thought it would display very well in the collection. So again, $3.50, that worked out pretty cool. The last thing I purchased at Five Below was a toy plastic gun, and this looks like either an M4 or an M16. I mean, I'm sure that it's not accurate to any exacting features or scale. And this one here has got a little rubber band with a little mechanism that makes a noise. So no batteries. I do believe that if you were to play with this thing rough, you probably could break that little rubber band, and eventually it would not make noise. But I think it is pretty cool that it does not require any kind of batteries or electronics. It's just keep pulling that trigger and it keeps making noise. I picked this one up for $5 at Five Below. I picked up some Monopoly surprise boxes. I did a video on these, and there are 5 tokens in each box, and there are several to collect. There are 6 different boxes that you can buy, and in the video that I did on them earlier, I showed the entire collection, and you can see here this one has 02 TT with a bunch of numbers before it. This 02 directly before the TT, that is the number that you're looking for. And there are 01, 02, all the way to 06. 06 and 05 are the hardest ones to find. There are only 1 of those boxes per case, and I believe it was like a gold bar and a gold credit card token for your Monopoly pieces. So this was always kind of fun. I found these in the clearance section at Walmart. They were originally like $5.97, and they were on clearance for $3. So I picked up another complete series of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these in package or if I'm going to open them up and put them in the Monopoly game. So I already did an unboxing video of this. I ordered these a couple weeks ago. I got 3 of them. The new in package 1989 vintage Micro Machines Power Launcher wristwatch set, and this one comes with the difficult to find, expensive, bright yellow, lime green Lamborghini with the hot pink windshield. This car here, loose, goes for between $60 and $100, and I've seen people asking $60 for ones where the paint's all worn off and the spoiler is missing. $60 for one Micro Machine, and I picked up 3 of them brand new in the package. Looking to maybe sell 2 of them on eBay and maybe send the 3rd one off to be graded. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's kind of fun. And these actually have a picture of the collections from the 1980s, all the different sets that they had available. I think that that's almost as much fun just looking at what was available as having the really rare Lamborghini new in package. And then lastly, I picked up a CGC 9.8 graded Spider-Man number 32 from 1993. This is a Spider-Man with Punisher guest starring, and it is the first appearance of Master of Vengeance. What's his name? Dwight Farron. And he's kind of like a B or a C tier villain, but it is the first appearance that he made in a comic book. I had this comic book as a kid. It retailed for $1.75 back in the early 90s. I think I got mine on clearance at a, what was it? I think it was a Ames that I bought mine at. And I bought mine on clearance for 75 cents. Mine was very well read, pages torn, and you know, I didn't have a bunch of Spider-Man comic books, but that is one that I did have, and it has been talked about that Master of Vengeance might make an appearance in a Marvel movie, and if he does, that could drive the value of this comic book up as it's his first appearance, and they're saying that they may end up getting Jim Carrey to play Master of Vengeance in whatever movie he would make an appearance in. So, alright, well, that was the toy haul for this week/month. Thanks for checking out my videos. We will catch you next time.
His brain ain't right, but it's fun.
Yes! That's awesome!
It's pretty cool, I guess.
Mark, are you gonna be a dork your whole life? Hope not.
Can't believe he called me a psycho.
Hey, were you in there just now? You are a psycho.
I'm really, really sorry. I apologize unreservedly. I offer a complete and utter retraction. The imputation was totally without basis in fact and was in no way fair comment and was motivated purely by malice. And I deeply regret any distress that my comments may have caused you or your family. And I hereby undertake not to repeat any such slander at any time in the future.